Hey guys, it's Rachel, otherwise known as Color Punch, and today we're going to be doing a jewel tone smoky eye look with a inner cat eye and an outer cat eye, I guess. So if you would like to learn how to get this look, keep on watching. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a fluffy brush. This is a Sonia Kashnik brush. Thank you. But any kind of like fluffy brush will work, and I'm going to grab Sugar Pill Mochi, which is this color right here. Which is this like pastel teal color. And then it doesn't really show up that much on me because I think I'm a little tanner, so I usually pick up a lot with the fluffy brush, and I'm going to put it in the crease. I noticed I was doing this yesterday, but like when I go this way, I go clockwise, and then when I'm going that way, I go counterclockwise. I honestly have no idea if this would actually help with your blending, but it just makes logical sense to me that I should go in opposite directions. So do as you please. And then what I normally do is when I am picking up more color, I'll lightly deposit it all over, and then I'll go in to blend it in the circular motions. And every time you see the brush leaving the screen, I'm grabbing more mochi because I am layering the shit on. We're going in today. Now I'm going to take Ben Nye Ice, which is this color right here. This is the Lumiere Grand Color Palette, and these are all shimmery shades. And I'm just going to use a flat shader brush. I'm using the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Classic Shader, but honestly any kind of brush will do. And I'm just putting it underneath the brow bone. And I love this shade for any kind of like inner corner or brow bone highlighting because it is so like shimmery white. It kind of brings me back to like when I first started doing makeup, when people used to put like MAC nylon under the brow. That was like a must. You must put shimmery white underneath your brow. But I still like it. I think it works really well when you're using bright colors to use the shimmery white. Maybe not so much when you're using neutrals, but it really makes the colors pop a lot. Next, I'm going to be taking a black gel eyeliner. I'm using NYX gel liner in jet black. And I'm going to be using what kind of brush do I want to use for this? I think my mind is telling me lip brush. I'm using a Morphe B19 brush. It's a lip brush, I believe. It's a tack-on brush. And I'm picking it up with the brush, and I'm applying it on the lid. And then what I do with my gel eyeliner is I put a few drops of Inglots Duraline in it, so it's extra M-word wet. So it's really easy to apply as liner, as base, and so it lasts like forever. And then I'm going to put it a little bit above where my eye is to create a enlarging effect. Oh shit. This might be a little bit difficult to blend later. Whatever. And then also on the lower lash line. And why not the waterline? And then while the gel liner is still a little bit wet, use a pencil brush. I'm using a Makeup Addiction Cosmetics small pencil brush to blend out the edges. And this is very important because you're gonna be screwed later if you don't blend. It's like not gonna look good, and you're gonna see like the shitty little harsh edges. Wow, this is actually blending out a lot better than I anticipated. I hardly ever use black bases because of like this part where I'm like, oh fuck, like what if it doesn't blend out the edges? The under eye is a little scary, but we're gonna fix that later. Don't worry guys, got this. Now I'm going to apply also from the Ben Nye palette Cosmic Violet. It's this color right here, And it's like this reflective, or I'm sorry, duochrome, pink and purple color. Can you see it? And I love this color. This is like the bombest color ever, only over a black base. I feel like, what might be similar to this? Maybe, I'm like so out of the product game. Maybe MAC, what was it, Stars and Rockets? I think that one has like the duochrome. Someone correct me because I'm probably wrong. But I'm using the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics flat shader brush that I used to as highlight. And I am packing this on in patting motions. And when I'm getting to the edges, I'm kind of like flicking it. I feel like that kind of helps blend it. Maybe, I have no idea. And then I'm going a little bit over the edges too, so we can blend that out later. Like, isn't this so pretty over a black base? On its own, it's like total shit, but whatever. Black base, A+. So while I have you guys here, I just want to thank you for stopping by. I'm probably going to thank you again at the end of this video, but to be honest, I wasn't really like into making YouTube videos for a while. It just felt like a chore, and I wasn't really looking forward to it. I felt like it's something I had to do in order to really step up my game, but now it's something like I really look forward to doing, and so I'm happy to be here. Cheese moment. Okay, and now I'm going to, I cleaned off the pencil brush using paper towel, get the black off, because we just use this to blend out the black eyeliner. I'm going to grab some of the Cosmic Violet and put it over the black here. I'm probably going to use a different brush to fix this. This is starting to look really messy. I don't like it. You know what? This is kind of messy, but I like it. Now I'm going to be using the fluffy brush again, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges. I don't think we need to do much because it's already looking pretty okay. I'm just patting more over. I feel like it could be a little brighter. And then I'm also blending out the edges again. And then I'm going to be using a small brush. I have no idea what to call this kind of brush. It's like, I don't know, it's a small detail brush, I guess. I don't even know how I got it. And I'm going to be taking Midnight Ice again, and I'm going to be putting it in my inner corners. And then with the inner corner, I do little circular motions. And then I'm going to pretend I didn't just drop my brush and grab another brush. This is from the Morphe brush belt set as well. And then kind of just go over the edges a little bit. I kind of think we're done here. With the shadows at least. I don't know. Yeah, we're done. Okay, now we're gonna do literally the hardest thing on earth, which is draw an inner cat eye. And I'm gonna try to do this on camera, but I'm gonna be completely real. I'm probably gonna only do one on camera, and then I'm gonna do one off camera because I'm already getting anxiety over this. Okay, so I'm using a Groombotcher Golden Edge 4620 round paintbrush. Got this on my goals. It is like literally the best eyeliner brush ever. And I'm going to be using the NYX gel liner again, and this is where Inglot Duraline comes in really clutch, because gel liner, it kind of is like dry, but Duraline just makes it between liquid liner and also with the same like kind of like consistency as gel. Also, I'm just warning you, I'm not an expert at the inner cat eye at all. So if you don't learn anything from this, I'm totally not offended. So what I do is I first fill in the waterline in the inner part. Step 2, just pray. Pray this is gonna work. Sorry I wasn't talking, I wasn't breathing. So what I did was I kind of like squinted my eyes, kind of like see where it would naturally go, kind of like an arrow pointing down. So then I followed that shape, and then I also started to connect it to the top, right here. And then now I'm going to fill in any patchy spots. Honestly, I kind of nailed it. Just watch, that's totally gonna bite me in the ass and then the other eye. And then I'm going to line my waterline with the black as well. And I use the same paintbrush for this, but you could use a much more comfortable pencil. And I'm also going to do top liner as well. Dude, isn't this brush so good? Honestly, go to Michael's, buy it. $4.60 Groombotcher, buy it. It couldn't have been more than like 10 bucks. So I start my winged liner right underneath the top eyelid. That's my starting point. And then I just, you know, wing it. Someone asked me to do a winged eyeliner tutorial, and honestly, I have nothing to offer except I've been doing makeup for like 10 years now. So it's honestly just practice. But you know what might help is this brush, Groombotcher 4620. And then I'm connecting, I am building the top of the wing and then connecting it. Okay, let's just attempt the other eye on camera. So squint your eyes, fill in the tear duct first, see where it's gonna point naturally, and then I know my eyes are not even at all, so it might point in a different direction. Oh, fucked up there already. Dude, it's so even, like what the fuck? I have to take a moment to like really just congratulate myself. And again with the wing liner, I'm starting from right underneath the top eyelid and then kind of aiming towards the tail. But honestly, the more you do it, the more like natural it comes to you. You're like, oh yeah, this is the angle it needs to be at. And I'm also planting my hand, the palm, on my face again to really stabilize my hand. I do have a trick for you. If the wing isn't as like sharp as you like, grab any kind of flat brush, and then it doesn't have to be any product on it. What you're doing is you're picking up the black pigment and dragging it very slightly. And then that kind of gets you that super sharp line. If you can see here, I accidentally opened my eyes too soon and I got black eyeliner on top right there. So I do this pretty often. And one trick that I have is just put more eyeshadow over it. If it's really not, if the black is really not being hidden underneath the eyeshadow, then apply your eyeshadow wet. I'm gonna go grab my palette because I dropped it on the ground, so BRB. So I'm using a flat shader brush again, and I'm just patting more of the Cosmic Violet on to go over where I just kind of messed it up with eyeliner. Voila, it just blends in. Mostly because with this look, we just use black eyeliner as a base, so it's just gonna look the same. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and put on fake eyelashes. I'm going to be using Lash XO lashes in Lucky Lola. In the original picture, I was using House of Lashes Iconic, but honestly, these are like the same thing. Okay, planting in the front first, and then setting it at the end, and then pulling it down to make sure it's at the very end. And then using my other hand to plant the beginning of the lash. And again, like liquid eyeliner or winged eyeliner, honestly, it's practice. You will get there, trust me, I promise you. Just keep practicing consciously, you know. Every time you do makeup, you're like, what can I do better? How can I change things up? And you will get better, I promise you. So for bottom lashes, actually only know how to use a tweezer to put them on, but it's really difficult, I'm not gonna lie. You also need to be very careful with how much glue you're putting. I'm putting like the daintiest amount. I try to plant the middle first. Kind of wiggle it in, and then I plant the end, and then I flip my tweezer around, and then I push it up. You can make adjustments as needed. And you want to push the lashes up like this, so it's not lying flat on your face. This is a little bit more natural. And this is the final look with the lashes. Looking real catty. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts, any questions you might have, and I look forward to doing the next one. So like if you like this video, comment what you thought of it, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Thanks and have a good day.